All right, I'm here in Lion's Head with our friend Matt from Double Diamond. It's a busy weekend on the mountain, Matt. We've got President's Day, we got the Vail Legacy. There's a lot going on. I think you got some stuff going on here.
Yeah, we've got for the holiday weekend, we've got some great sales going. We've got most of our hard goods up to 30% off, clothing, outerwear, most of that's up to 30% off. Yeah, some great deals going. Obviously, all the other needs you're going to have as far as rentals, demos. But yeah, it's a great time to pick up some equipment, get out there, demo some skis. We got some fresh snow coming in, so get those, give some of those wider boards a shot.
Yeah, we're supposed to get 5 to 10 inches by tomorrow morning, so it's going to be a nice little powder day. But what do we got looking at right here on the table in front of us?
So we're going to talk about a little bit about kind of equipment maintenance and upkeep, stuff like that. One of the things we get asked a lot is, we get these people, they ski a couple times a year, and they're like, well, I haven't waxed my skis since I was here last year. And, it's ideally, as far as wax goes, because wax is really what makes the ski slide on the snow. And the longer you go without waxing the ski, the harder it is going to be for you to glide and to turn that ski. And a good starting point is to wax every 3 to 5 days, as a general rule, unless there's a big temperature swing. If you got a day where it's 30 degrees and then the next day it's going to be 10, you're going to want to wax in between those days, because the different waxes, that's what I've got here, is different colors of wax for different temperature ranges. And it's really important to the skiing experience and making those skis easier to turn. And you can see the ski here, the base, you can see it looks kind of bleached out. It's a little dry. If you can start seeing white on the base of your ski, that means you probably need a wax. And unless you've run over something that's white, but the one on this other one over here, this is basically a ski that's been fully tuned and waxed. And you can see how that base is nice and black and ready to cruise. So one of those things you definitely want to keep up with it.
Yeah, there's definitely a difference between tuning and waxing. Waxing your skis, you're putting such a fine coat of wax on there. It can sometimes just wear off in a day. So you cannot overwax your skis as long as you do it properly.
Yeah, that's the thing. We went to I went to the Head facility in Austria a couple of years ago, and they had some of Lindsey Vaughn's skis there, and they had one pair of skis. They scanned the barcode on it. It had only been on snow once, but it had been waxed like 50 times. So those bases just suck up wax. So really important to kind of keep up with that for maintenance. The other thing is binding testing.
Right.
You definitely need to get your bindings checked at least once a year. The general rule is once a year or every 30 days of skiing, just to make sure the bindings are functioning properly, releasing, so you can stay safe out there. And the other thing I wanted to touch on is boot wear. One thing people just kind of keep walking these boots. This one here, you can see the heel is really worn. The red plastic is kind of going into the actual shell of the boot itself. That's kind of a red flag. That's what we call visual inspection. That's not going to do very well. So we definitely want to check the thickness of that, make sure it's going to allow that binding, one, to be able to step into it properly, and two, to be able to release properly.
Yeah, you don't want it coming out. If you get too much wear on those boots, they will release way too early, and you do not want to get down the mountain without skis on.
Absolutely, and that's one thing. Most boots nowadays have replaceable toes and heels. So just make sure, take a look at that. If the replaceable part of your boot is kind of wearing into the actual permanent part of the boot, bring it in, see if we've got the replacements for you.
All right. If you have any questions about tuning, waxing, boot wear, come on in. Matt and the guys here, they will take care of you. They are very knowledgeable. We've got a lot more Good Morning Vail coming your way, so stick around.